Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel Lindzsmiles, where we like to talk about books because literature makes us smile. Ow, my foot is cramping. Ow! So today I am doing a book review, duology review for you guys of Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Okay, so this review is going to be split up into two parts. The first part is going to be my normal sort of spoiler-free review for anyone trying to decide if they want to read this book. And the second part is the part that I don't usually do, but feel like I have to do with this book because none of my friends have read it and I need someone to talk to. And that part is just basically going to be me fangirling and talking about very specific spoilery things that I wish had or hadn't happened. So if you haven't read the series and don't want to be spoiled, do not watch the second part. I will make sure to put up a giant sign for you guys and yell at you to stop. But if you keep watching after that, it's on you. Part 1. So first we are going to do a quick summary. So this series is young adult fantasy and is set in another world, primarily in the slums of a city called Ketterdam. It's a made-up world. That wasn't clear. It follows the lives of 6 characters, all sort of outcasts or villainous in their own way, and they go on this journey, kidnapping, adventure, all to try and earn money and better their circumstances. There is a ton of scheming and kind of intricate plot jumping, but essentially they work through the job, each using their own specific strengths, and they find out that they make a pretty awesome team. I can't say too much without giving a whole lot away, but that's the gist. Time for the review. Still spoiler free here, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This duology was phenomenal. Like, I am sad that Leigh Bardugo has already said that she doesn't want to make a third book right now. Like, right now this is duology and it makes me want to cry that there's not more. It has tons of adventure and is complex and interesting, set in a world with powers and societal norms and politics. It touched on economic issues and war and societal pressures, all while having this sort of battle with the reader because Kaz, our protagonist, is basically the definition of the anti-hero. He's a con man with no mercy, and we root for him anyway and love him with all our hearts, and that's pretty impressive. The characters were all amazing with unique, fleshed out backgrounds, and that was insane. But the best part of this book was the plot, and if you've read it, you know what I mean. Right when you think you know what's going to happen, the entire plot gets flipped upside down, and you have to start unraveling the thing all over again. It keeps you energized and invested, and that's really hard to find in a book. If you love action and great writing and maybe a little bit of romance, you gotta check this duology out. 5 out of 5 stars, that's 10. 5 out of 5 stars, easy, for both books. Part 2. We are moving into the spoilery section. I repeat, we are moving into the spoilery section. Thou shalt not pass if you have not read through the end of Crooked Kingdom. Okay, we're gonna hope the people who don't want to see this are gone. Moving on to the fangirly part. So for those of you left who do know what happens, I have a little bit of sort of nitpicky things that I have been dying to talk about, and none of my friends have picked up this book yet, so I'm gonna rant to the lovely booktube community instead. Number 1. Obviously, I need to express my depression over Matthias. Yeah, I sort of saw this one coming because somebody needed to die and Matthias had already completed his character arc, he was done. But like, why, Leigh Bardugo? Why? How could you do that? You left Nina in the world alone. What? I need another book here to correct this. I don't know how. I know that needed to happen for the ending to be interesting, but I need some sort of help here. This can't be it. No. Second thing, speaking of Nina, what the heck is her new power about? You can't just leave off. We don't know what's happening. There has to be more of a story there, right? Like, it's an entirely different thing. And then I was kind of wondering if maybe Bardugo was planning, like, another spin-off series following K. Nikolai with Nina sort of thrown in there, or maybe it discusses the power. Will it be explained then? I want to know. Third point here, and this is totally a me thing. Nobody else probably thought this. But did anybody else get kind of annoyed that Kaz and Inej never actually kissed? Like, I was waiting for a giant kiss. And don't get me wrong, I understand with their backgrounds, like, he can't really touch people and she has issues with it. Like, I understand and I'm sensitive, but you guys know. And there was that one scene, you guys know which scene, and that kind of helped. But it didn't push as far as I wanted it to, and that is a nitpick, but I just needed to say it. I wanted that kiss, man. As cliche as it was, I wanted that kiss. So seriously, I know that Leigh Bardugo said that this is going to stay as a duology for now, but I can't help but feel that the story isn't over yet, and I just feel like I need to talk about that. And I don't want any spoilers in the comments below, but you know, I just needed to vent. I really want to hear what everybody has to say without being horrifying. Okay, so that is all I had to say about this duology. Let me know what you guys think down below, and if you have any recommendations for me. I am starting the Grisha trilogy this month, soon. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-o!